Free meto free de ja praise me we afa offering boy de bra na meto free enti o mama ya mama mo twan ya me ada ye ho akwaba mo jije te won so wasakakra e wo honum enti eto aso a ye de Ghana komo no eto aso amamo emom mama na azove ga say every say nenso atade nenso de we ye 8th anniversary azove evidor it's giving the 8th anniversary age, you know. I just love it, Nana. It's so beautiful. If you say, yeah, and opemia Michelle, I'm saying, I'm bright. Said them hu. I'm agent my own way. As on no proudly sewn in Ghana. Inti ope Ghana tadia enweni 2-piece fe kama na obe pamama. Unya se obe to fabrika ko. Enwani se obe freno. Na sa nso na sa oko gentite ya. Oso pamadia edahwa. Na home eniti bomodian se obefre Azel Vogue so person fashion designer person fashion illustrator and say wo patade a wo di pia ye say yes wa fa ho wa ye kiko wa ye delu Azel best sort you out simple or dance man you follow no Instagram mami Azel AZELLE now the Vogue account friend 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 afi eni papa o de be compliment what ade en so de the hair mama Nails and Beauty onu so be sort you out fe unhusa eni ne so de kama pa eni pajo so de enu ani the hair mama de aka ni nyina wunya ni sei mesi atufo kra kokotuton enti okwa obunse bo no eye pa Spintex Kotobabi Eco Bank echiwa pe abronsan na esanso ni nyina de eye Beauty City esho no ye nail section enti we shese de name nails ne so no so je ne ho no a utimi se Friday ne de me call ye no minya adaje wo ho pa usi forma ene cosmetics ene supplement section nso enie ope US ni ama hodo Korea skincare products ahodo a obeko Z Cosmetics afi Z kente eni okumenim kente by Z ene toaso no na the hair mama section ne de stores akese mienu ene aka bomu enyi nko a ti utu aton ope baako ope se yenye cap ne ma obeto akono akoye okepa enu so ni nyina Nails be yama obe friend no 055 3837 201 055 3837 201 na enoa enono follow no TikTok mami Nails and Beauty and pay me that one wase papa and then so the makeup no on point in-house resident makeup artist Fatih Alhassan and she ya ni kunu beka sister my worry sister you intimacy Lodi nefa and we yi ne sa no Fatim that's why ono anso na misegu ni sunu I don't pay yen komo no aye boni ni deliver or step aside. President Mahama warns ministers se mbaye adwuma munya adwuma saa tete kwa asem no a moya na chese minister de nwenwen na mkrom ade oye adwuma wanya adwuma osome so obegina kapia economity yeseti obenum wofru plane ya wobenum obegi hu sika chese saa ye boka saa nso yenya hu nsunsanso papa bia na o si da bi saa de ne de saa line de yenko ni se bi afei election 2024 e-levy haircut cathedral contributed to our defeat na say daily guide and so no deliver or step aside the point the Ghanaian point and the ebaye and election the no free thank you to honor Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and NPP amanyuko no eko otesemene na nabi bo honkomo a osi onum hyase wo western kopiemu western north ene wie ombekwa hafo na ebu no no mababe piemu wo asante no eno enhum propro no bi eno no various angles bi bibem nti omo abaidie omo abeka na NPP others to protest Tokono's suspension May 5 and so ene krata no ede abana obekaya eye ade a ye ne na bi edi eho enkomo twist kakre be mo ani say parties no omo ekono na nka gum ka ho enso na bi bako wie no a ye ne osofo Kwabena Andrews edi nkomo no Christian Kwabena Andrews edi nkomo no no say pacho ye nka ho biem kane ne de nana bi kan ye meteye me ka che ne se woma memra na me ba me ma no me mu aye ene nso me ba ya akrata ba abondinti ye de ye nka hu bi nti na no nso eno no nti sankomo no enye bedidi amanfo bisa ne se ewo emremu no edien emra ena mampeni John Dramani Mahama ato but nana bi nso de another twist by say de mampeni John Dramani Mahama oye no enye se CJ no anu opesi oyi no ase mi yi CJ me yi EC chair eni na be de chirefo na fe menya tumi executive ne de ekuta me dada yi emra che be fiefo isu de me na me wododo wo ho na fe menya judiciary ne kanwa eni na da achi bia no wachin samomra nani na watimi akọ third term enso eno nso ye constitution ne ma ho kwanti afi de asenkomo no emu etreba ti yebedi ni nyina anopai na Chris Bellamy Dugan NDC communication team member and Nana ya Sapon Monday special aid to Chief Alan Chemating and Kamal Dean Abdullah NPP communication team member Eranum anopai mi mamwachi mamwakwaba
Ejoso.
Yeah, media.
Hey, I am just so in batches. I'm one school. Madam Acham, good morning, class.
Good morning, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, madam.
Come on, do all school more stop.
No, stop.
You were school for any do DSBS slow but sure for no. Oh, because oh boy we don't pay no what time soon someone no share. Come on, divested you. It's now one of our we there wa.
Ade.
Na nya na ju 10 p.m. na oba.
Oh. Celebratory.
Emra. Waba power until the manager.
Ben sister you dey unte.
Debut.
So if you are not only mama is the president.
Okay.
It is
no mba 10 p.m.
Oh, ejuma na be kire.
Ejuma no be kire. Akwaba.
Ejusu mama.
Okay. Nana chief what to say?
Who ye pa nyame adom no mpaibo.
Ne Ghana for echi do mom de eta echi. Na me hu so wani agi pa. Let me say Miss Meniki Panra me ko sorry me ko 2 services.
Oh, any yeah.
Me ko prayer palace me ko 2 services.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah, born to Professor Crowder credit. Me nyakra nkomesa
ko kwa ne asori de kama ade thank you ya na mebusa ne ho asem ti me de betwen ne dru nkomo ne so a. Ana awo bibi o wa o be betwen.
No really. Ebi ni say woni agisi say woni so so we need Eradu Kwan so is the best. And I believe we all have to give thanks to our Creator, the Almighty. So wamaya nkwa, wamaya honde, wamaya de that finesse ibimu ene ayekase yebimu the hospital a sebi ensu kro benye bia no kro wontimi nya. So obekasa kro otimi nkasa. Ono anwu ono so a wontias. And that is what is happening. To say wonya sa opportunity you only have to thank Almighty God for such an opportunity.
Shake your dasi. And you be shake why.
The sheda no so come up.
We are be madada de be sheda. Dada nanti say ka sheda what ya be say ka sheda.
The modern name dey say.
Minimum. You sheda on your duty. Okay, young kai mama yanka perform or step aside no na fe ye wi aya ba CJ na ya ye ni di so sa Chris
Mami
president ye nyai president na so feel party nti won so communicate ma party there perform or step aside but aka there ba ko enche ye be 120 days mu ana ye bedru so 8 days more ni social contract na ba ko ye code of ethics and conduct or cars what the be up till now my abana nko ka ni se ya se na nka ni na chese wotwa efufu ama tonkwem
mini ba mami ma good morning anope
okay
na omo amunye bra mo hwe na mini no ma me no mu hye ha me mo nyina good morning president mama die waka obeye
okay
akabe 8 days na time ana o share Ghana phone aso so
okay
na knowing president mama ni pabaya wo ye ni se no ye ni nema no se ka one day kurampo ye NDC phone Ghana for do aye to abaman no gidi say he will deliver you see this week we know a good week
okay
a niji week pa magana for.
Adekye.
Because President Mama is fulfilling 3 promises. And they are major ones. And never know kasi President Mama bako Ashanti region. Ako de juma kasi oko lanche mabunu juma yesi yebe mo krum ha. Ne wo lanche nip nya erikaji ne dano. Hunjuma ebe kwaso ne. Ochina who can say ye manifesto no ye the bibi share say mama care the chronic diseases are eha
Wait, that's a who
introduce oh no me address was say magana for who and then my present mama
I see
china so chronic disease mama care no so china obalanchi china chi wona ezi obasa akotamale akwa lanche entrepreneurship program ya promise mabuno menuya Osman Yergadano. So for this week the president will be busy and he will be giving Ghanaians good news. Now it's not for any reason and omeno ye pensiso yesisa ahu enema nsisa ye ewo ya brabo mo ya sitina mo niboana. So if president today is moving Ghanaians to the right direction, fulfilling his promises, akonye say na say ye bona baso. And I believe my very good brothers here will join me to praise Mr. President.
Okay.
And thank him for the good job and fulfilling this promise. And you know him say
joblessness. Na ministers nso be your modie.
President is focused and serious.
Okay.
And you know say wow would him say power say ba bwana na wanye adwuma no. You don't believe in his vision. Idea obey bia say wonim say obey idea unreflected no. Step aside.
Why no better no best step aside. Say marking scheme da ho a wonim say we ni we na me ya ebeboa mampani ani so ade hu no ana ebe cause me amama lucy madwuma na ne guide bi e wo ho a
you see look idea President Mama Yobia wonya oho emagana for.
Okay.
Wonya oho ma NDC for. And obia nim say NDC for edoso. Say NDC for na edoso Ghana ha. Abaya president ibaba form no e lean government.
Okay.
And he say nyame aboa no tie na president ni abasi uso no office say you are competent enough. So obetima bwana mananya adwuma na wo feel say wo die ne obeye no it doesn't reflect the president vision. You have to step aside. Now the vision so clear magana for wa won for ho enko frofro corruption in some wa won for bu en magana for wa ye onu dwuma ye for umbumu untimi create a very cordial relationship our agency and our Ministerial no you have to step aside. And your President Mama na the marking scheme but to so and the marking scheme na actually say we no pass and na pass Ghana for do cramp no ya hu marking scheme ne dada
oh no for marking scheme to so ka code of ethics no or promises or the beba no enye marking scheme in
and I'm catch you say enu cramp dey man pre ho saka even one day President Mama will deliver.
Okay.
But when you find two who cramp no or the bar when you find mine me no yenim say President Mama mean business. Yenim say what the catch and say no ba president no wa catch before even he was an appointment President Mama ba appoint to wonu di ka ekasa mane hu say menu aba boa me na enye adwuma na mu be say number 1 you obu ahombrase no arrogance to be wa you say we are minister we are CEO anything Ghana for Nigeria, then your behavior does not reflect President Mama's vision.
Okay.
Humility is the hallmark of President Mama. Say wow any program, not traditional rulers wo. Na omampanya ohun ahemfo a obunko to do eti omo. Eni na ewo se obi asua. Was Adamudie Kura. So president has not changed from Senana and someone now working in opposition. Obenya to me no. He hasn't changed. Until what about Paul say no, you have to learn from that. Unless Obia would the office money there, yeah, the amame me ye. That's why he says step aside.
Okay.
I mean, it is even good enough on principle that openyima we juma na sene oye juma na ekono unya ne sa wan kasa you step aside. You don't need to wait for President Mama to tell you to step aside.
Ejuma no na kono nkeka wa e wo ho femfemade ne dokodoko dia wo be step aside.
Mami, that's why I say on principle. If you have no principle, you have no business in President Mama's administration, leadership, in government.
Okay.
You have no business. Now, when the principle, no cramp, no nyamia doom, no what tea and pie bonnet President Mama, etun safrawa. You must be principle. You must be principle. Because we have no time to waste at all. Ghanaians took a decision in 2016 and realized that their time has been wasted for 8 good years. We can't continue to go that way. 2024 elections, Nama Obia who say this should not go to only politicians. People must know, say there will always be a day of reckoning. And he said, "Try abamao." Na oba na o say oh me die. Ne Ghana for here. Me mfa nya adwuma. Ne nipa a wodi nani kwasi ho ma Ghana for hwe no so to abama no. A wo say beboa me no wo die wo anka se wo so vision ne wadwumpo a wo de badia. Na ada wo na sisa office no. The next day no you are stepping aside.
Okay.
So President Mama what a good advice no the ma appointees no it will be better say wow we adwuma no say adwuma we no near me ya no enya no kwan so na what step aside than to sit down for president to come and fire you.
Okay, thank you. Nana memra o ma usa kama peso be mu but ma sheda won twen kaka na no problem memra na ho anza na me bisa senka the code of conduct yaba senke no kra Ghana for so be ya boafo ama mampeni say mampeni code of conduct na wo launch ye ne ka say minister A appointee B why say nti we there so no so one step aside there yeah kayo but now as you ensure that ni standard nti ye na musa
dika me da wase na machia wa hwefo nso na machia mi nwa mpanimfo so Kamal ne opinion President John Dramani Mahama me say okase the code of ethics be babon tiaman the ministers and the appointees.
Okay.
Yeah, bringing out or formulating code of ethics, you know, the idea was me might be no moto mo no mo yeah.
But on once no my 120 days.
Ocean so so emre bia no onya opportunity say obekasa. Oma hint on some of the elements you would find in the code of ethics.
Okay.
Oshe omo travels okeka ho asem. Oshe omo style of living okeka ho asem. Omo attitude towards citizens okeka ho asem. Even this statement as to whether or not say one performer obepamwe. Nina ma hint on the code of ethics opeso deba. Media idea e was say what they ba more moon share a manyo semno keke. Nemum omobeye a juma document on code of ethics e beba a bet na ho aye a benchmark for a continuous governance. Yeah. He should not just be thinking about the current appointees on your mobile for the next 4 years.
Okay. Nti upa chese sa no onye no said ye bi e beba be en hihye bi aban bi aba
o se omoye ni hihye aban di aba eye Ghana fo nyina dia aban bi e beba bia no ebehunu enyansapo a ewom na
sa na be ye mra na
o code of ethics there me ubusa me amenye mra nimfu ana amenye obi a osua mra eye mra se otuwe
ya mra na so ase eye mra ne hugo
se otuwe oye adwuma UTV.
Okay.
O code of ethics wa.
Okay.
HR for far away. Omo kire wo nhihye da ho.
Okay.
Ni a obeye, ni eni se wo ye.
Okay.
De ebesi bia so ni sunsuanso a ewo ho. What you say?
Corporate mu de na ase esipai. Eno de company na hihye. Enti se MD foforo bakra hihye ne da.
Eno na make say
ye nim ye man a ye wo mu se Ghana. Se aban wei ana mampani wei abreso na asa nhihye wei baaye no. Uji di se mampani foforo bi beba. Oni onu ne party mu mpo a.
Eno na make say yen tu ye boni enye. Na embeye se near one were corporate institutions more.
Okay.
Private sector, you know. I was yeshish ne daho. Na ye nyina ya omo aban beko aban beba. Na emum eye mra anasa nhihye ya daho a obi aba obedi so.
Okay.
Eno na ebema na ye fe.
Okay.
Oh. Enye Ghana nko. Ye wo kwa amano ni other places a. Omo was nhihye bi sa daho. Sebiu Nancy New York, omobekwa akoto abeyi. Ye wo mayor bia no wo ho a almost says senators go almost disqualify no your black guy be almost disqualify no almost say ni Turkish company bi say ne namfufu bi ometwa flight ticket amano.
Eric Adams.
Yes, ometwa flight ticket amano so mfentu kwan. Ba ku bi nso so bo so obonsa de bo no se na we twa ticket dada okodu report na osesa no from class na no wo no to another class,
a higher class
sika no unya no wo he we ntimi anchirichiri e fa bi so yese obi a chenade waje when declare what you say sa enhihye we
enhihye no kase se boaye won sa ana vetin enhihye no moaye
vetin be ya
vetin be ya say
what's vetin dey say interview
Vetin be ya say
so vetin dey interview
but ene ma obubo si ebi mo ebe ba
I dey want me fan nyina so nka so disqualify
oh sa
vetin dey interview
okay
baby out me be oh say he no na obi chiro woni CV so say me chiro French ka French no fa na adwuma mu o call France now the no so ko interpreter o say we jani French wo Ghana and then you find yasem
okay
what you say me I mean I was seeing that comprehensive document a code of ethics for government appointees.
Okay.
It is based on this, any bit media check is our lives, bit media is our lifestyle audit. No? One of the major problems I have a lifestyle audit. A brand here we see so a buying abba when ya adum enya and munyam wa buying in so and now president in so. Wa pow say ebia koye ejumadi bi ma no. Ya ukoi nebia na fia utim eye krokro aketu abi. Ade chin within 2 years na obi die ba ye say adan kwa na owo Ghana na 29 was saying. I was see it me chirem. Immediately now I was see it me a you see China which chirem kwan ya ofa so a unya say sika no edi see. O kasa yemu woni ye. Kwan ya ofa so ni wa manfo edi nkita ho. Empo no edwuma ye de ma wo no. Wotimi aya na wontimi ye. Performance indicators. What you say? Key performance indicators. All of these would have to be part of that comprehensive document. To check performance, also all can say step aside. It was only key performance indicators for each appointee.
Okay.
Each office. It is based on that now to be your appraisal. What you
That's
say?
why I mean, Camille saying shouldn't it have been out by now? And I also see you here more time.
Men cast will hear more time.
I also want to know what
I was so much to was no more shishe. I was so much to was no more shishe if he said a beye comprehensive document for Ghana. They should take their time to do it because we should not leave gaps whereby a buying food from a bar because we are far too actually.
Okay.
What you say? So unyamre. And personally, I think that this should not be a work that should be left for the political class to do.
Okay.
I was so munya consultants or ma quadri or management performance any ethics mo.
Okay.
Ma quadri or HR mo.
Okay.
No more tenancy, no more shishe.
Okay.
These appointees should be bounded by some of these things.
Because obi be a party in tin or buy or call the office back me man to na why say ye yin few or we are night so no ya boni yem.
I was seeing management experts.
Okay.
Inya HR4.
Okay.
That's HR4 mo kan labor for.
Oh, okay.
What you say?
All right.
Now omo tenase. No mo ye because ye keka koi sebe contain eno na ehon asem na wokan you na obi be fa so e de aye ni se wo ye and I'll give you this is off a they could see what Tamale teaching
last one
they could see what Tamale teaching hospital you see teaching hospital we see you in Sunio me honey a woman in so problem CEO so ma bako nyina na nhihye ben no maye se omo dey solve our problem no.
That's a good question.
Yeah, titi.
That's a very good question.
Me wo ho emre bi e ka se ye series of words o. Ako sen e wo ho. No more tankers. No more painting blue bi. What is the current year of those tankers no? Inti private hospital it me digi boreholes ebia be 4-5 a supply omutimi ye rain harvest
Tamale ho
one more it me omun short nsu e ba say na teaching hospital a referral hospital for the entire of the northern zone utimi ka chem say nsu ni o sebi utafrache yeah say me minister of health na me ba na say okasa asem we kire me a me bubefu
no but it depends there too.
No me patcho me ba me bubefu but emu kono en hihye ben ne yeye nyoma ben ne de to akwam oh me can be see asem so a doctor for mo ho yes o mo ko strike no e ho e na afi no mo be kire nyoma wo mu hiahia a be adwuma intina mo te ho no na mo nim sesa nyoma wo mu hia. Couldn't you have found any other platform to push your grievances than to use that. So if we have key performance indicators for all of these institutions, for all of these heads, there were a proper formulated code of ethics backing it. Aban beko aban beba. Ne muma ko yes a Bible I daho. Ye nyina use. Se bi oko US abrochi memu a. E bi da ho. Aban bi ani ho betimi apeka so ho besesa no. Esan emre any adwini any ahondin akom. We should not just some of the promises yeah, we should not just rush it over.
Thank you.
120 days.
So no so nim na ma 120 so the rest Africa ma mahu sa fe me deflate kakra tibra.
Na hit no bad.
Yeah. I have never been deflated. We a national conversation there. Ye nyina have ya ye beto ato adwena hwese ne be ya oman no e betumpom. Enti enshada sebi enye politics intinko a. Okay. And I believe say omampenyi ye kotoaba eyi no. Emra ene ma ekwan se yen kotoaba enyi omampenyi. Sa amra na sa ma no kwan se onko yi ministers. Sa amra na asa hwehwe no se ejuma aban bi eto abama wa ohwe directive street principal state policy a. Emma wo ejuma wo se oban no e wo se oye. Ntina okoyi minister emra ne ka kire se yi ministers on be boa wo ama oman no we vision a wo ma oman no so have vision no ebetimi akoso. So there were adequate provisions in our laws at HSA. There's that intention to have an officer ebeboa oman na kasa. Now you see okay your minister we former minister of energy Kobina Donko. Okay, Kobina Donko.
Yes.
Kobina Donko threw a challenge to the government. Say, more from a minister. Say 10 months, man, so do so. I'm saying you and I resign.
Okay.
Did it happen? It didn't happen. After 10 months, he was still there. He didn't even resign. Meanwhile, he threw a challenge. Say, appoint me. He later resigned. Okay, later on. But of course, it was after the 10 months. Kobina Donko threw a challenge. You see, me can't see assembly so. And sana omampenyin be you minister no me mesre. Going forward, sana me nua kan say nka onye code of conduct via either honum no for national for us code of conduct is already prescribed in the law. You can't be misconduct yourself, you can't be incompetent and all. But my point is, you may call a be a minister of chieftaincy. What is your blueprint to the president? In line with the vision of what the campaign now I presented. Ebia, my friend and I will say, maybe minister for chieftaincy. Me no be din kita ho. We would have to discuss before.
Yes.
Now me here blueprint. This is my vision in my manifesto. How do you see it? Ko present bra no de aba. Me hwa me say na ya indeed. Obeti me di so. Me o kan so is in line with what I have for Ghana. Me wi na me da ka ho. Nti o trauma parliament no de sa praka no aka ho say. May sniper see me see on continental chieftaincy ministry or the blueprint aba is in line with this. Mu ye mu vetting and mu misa no questions en fa ho. Mu wi a minister so sound was censorship or parliament. At a point maybe a 2, 3, 4 months, 1 quarter, parliament can call a minister to come and give an account of a Juma Waye. What I say? I am sure the framers of the law had all this in mind. Okay. Say, yeah, for one see okay. You do ko say ko ye Juma Ghana for. Enti babu ho akunta maye.
But over years and
sometimes some of these things we just look, let me tell you a process keke.
Process is the same.
When I say it's a process because we are still where we are. Sadly. I say there are some ministers say you mukrana. I believe they have never been called to be questioned. Or if they have been called to be questioned, Public Accounts Committee.
Why do you think say Yana Evanisa?
Our conduct, our attitude, politics. Politics. Because we have thrown politics, we have taken politics above the competence and care. What say you?
Okay.
What I say? Into young fan said, it's a nipa be a share NBC at Arena for a minister. Whether it's right or wrong, I am supporting it. Nipa be a share MPP at Arena for a minister. Whether it's right or wrong, I support it. Where are we going as a country then? So I'm saying that if the blueprint is actually given by him, no I'm a president in the timeline. Sitting in a community Japan say, community don't cook say 10 months. 10 months I went to mayor. No. My brother is telling me later on he resigned. But I know the time so no one person will resign.
He did.
But people push him.
Nana suggestion say onye na emumpi na enye nhihye beda ho anye say bi ono na ban kwa enye na che say ene sa code of conduct ne ko na ban foforo bi na mampani bi baba be hu say ade die eye me so me de be ye adwuma
o mampanin bi obaba bia e won vision. Okay. Ebi ni say 2008 and sana Nana Akufo-Addo ebe plan bear kra no. Na our vision to have free SHS established.
Okay.
That was his vision. So he carried it until 2016 or be president, you know. Or yeah, president okay, and the first budget, that was his flagship policy. Or announce it. Because idea no prime minister. Honorable Napo. And then we do this mama implementing the free SHS and all the no now. And pampa otimi eye man.
Okay.
So I'm saying that what my friend, my brother is saying is we may not have a national document that say because National Development Planning Commission is supposed to do that work anyway. But you as a minister and son me appoint to Chris you good. Chris me here obit my boy with finance. Na my free finance now. Free saba. Chris, make a campaign no me can say anything say me what is your blueprint? Me person make finance minister. O target you then or my penny make my way, give me a blueprint. Or the buyer may say, okay, I'm appointing you and now announce your blueprint to the whole world.
And you know, said okay, not just say onya obia code of conduct
No, not code of conduct is different from a blueprint American.
But now you have code of conduct plan
in line with what you have.
Civil service man say juma me me politics.
Yes.
Me koye politics me juma bo me. Onim enhihye o say me koye juma time say say me yes. Enti sabina president die nso be yes o. Say me minister anye say no ano no. We ni expect you free me ho. Enti na na suggestion ni say emra meye guide binanka enna ho. Said ye be ya say mfie du achi kura ono mampani mahama ni wade obeba biom bia no. Enye sa fe no no so be kasa me de me me code of conduct for fraud ama me ministers. But enka ye book bi e da wa obi aba. Enwuma ni
until America say there is sufficient laws already in place. Your code of conduct is there, your whatever is there, even the constitution per the directives principles of state policy tells you how a government should run. Even appointing Article 78 tells the president say obe appoint to be necessarily the functioning of the state will run properly. So all this are there.
You don't see the need for a code of conduct, you know.
The need for a blueprint for your activity in that ministry to benefit Ghanaians, to me, is more important. And that one.
So you already have a code and not a code of
absolutely,
conduct.
we already have a code. We have code of conduct there.
That code of conduct now we see a war a year juma. Over the years, amayenya effects are yeshisha.
Oh. More than and but you see, medicine on I can't be a far tamale issue. Medi minister no who ya crabby with the way up. You see, sometimes exuberance is important, but it shouldn't be too much. I felt say in approach no bit my different. You have to me say me a friend say the head of the institution. To me, nobody is taking that away. But it should not be occasioned on seemingly populist decision. It should not be occasioned on that. Let's say altercation, CBSC, the next moment, Masako. No, that shouldn't work that way. For me, in my view, take your time. There are genuine issues. You are right as a minister to censor some of these things. The approach, a bit okay, and at a most. Papa, anyway, Omoko Stadium and a light of sea.
Heads must roll.
Immediately, say Masaki ECC boss. What did President Atamon say? He said no.
Oh no, but even at the point, Koko-Nyido had no capacity
to do it. Of course, those are the things I'm saying. We don't have to act in a manner
that will not
good of the government. But finally, you see 3 months and now 120 days. No, a year drew 8 days. Doom so we are still grappling with it. A hard year. we are politics. Obi biara out here be bia Kumasi o Takoradi o Accra. Look, they have not announced say you're rationing power, but everybody is going through this or how. I am saying, of course, in our era before we left, we didn't see that. It was not like this. Well, that is why Ghanaians have given the power to Chris and Co.
Okay.
Galamsey, a problem, a high in sewer. If you can't watch him in sewer, a problem. Ministers should not go and sit on TV to cry. Don't emotionally blackmail us. Your job there as a minister. President say, "Won't you want step aside?" One can say, "What?" That's in the eh?
Asking you why?
Yeah, in Ghanaians.
Okay.
Ojuma and let's say TV so any soup, nepe handkerchief, no emotional about it. Ojuma say the president has actually put you there to work. Your constituency, we are to tell reports what is happening in Elembele. How your friend is saying. The rivers there have actually been polluted as a result of Galamsey. As a minister, don't come and cry. If you cannot do the work, step aside. Those are the people President Mahama is speaking to.
Thank you.
We are just a quick one on the constitution on the ethics.
Sly Dunbar says, yesterday was my 61st birthday. Sly of Kwabinya, happy birthday to you. Neo Dati Mills, good morning, Mamia. Code of conduct should be binding and must be compulsory for all appointees, okay? And as for because of economic crisis, unpaid youth in afforestation, unpaid Zoom lion, and especially jobless youth, let NPP to opposition. Greetings, Honorable Elvis Osei Mensah. Okay. Kwamina acidity for trains here. NPP polluted this country longest 8 years ago. They should give us a break. John Dramani Mahama inherited Ghana in crisis. Kevin Nane Champon. Good morning. I'm watching you live from Sanwom Adredri. We are hitting the streets today to demonstrate against Galamsey. Galamsey must stop. Greetings to Honorable Frank Ano Dompre. High Life Governor, NPP will win elections 2028. Officer in the law says, watching you live from Ashesi University. Adraman said the NPP is for 2060. I see. Kennedy Ochre says, I'm watching you live from Kumasi, Tikrom. And then High Life Governor, the doomsaw is too much. Chris Pofufo, e-levy, cost of living and power of arrogance are not the only cause of NPP's defeat in 2024 general election, but also the party refused to take good care of the grassroots and President Nana refused to listen to the masses. Barowski Nesisiwa, NPP media patriot, the Natural Lands and Resource Minister, Honorable Amakufibua, the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Honorable Amakufibua, is a shame. As far as the Galamsey issue is concerned, that is crocodile tears, can't bring any solution. Okay, that's Barowski Nesisiwa. Isaac, NPP communication, stop the lies. Ghanaians saw what you did in power. You remain in opposition in the next 50 years. NPP never again. Rotate. Nana, Chris, 1 minute.
Takes now. Yes, we have bits and pieces of it enshrined in the Constitution.
Okay.
But in as much as a no Constitution, there should be an unambiguous document.
So an enabling document?
Yes.
Okay.
You beshe so near the eye. Sebiu. Oh, yeah, I wish it must 6 o'clock is 5 o'clock. What you say? Oh, but William said was about 5 o'clock and 6. Now, be sure we do mass.
I wish I said 6. I want to make masses because near
some may cover. I know I was all shares here, but wow, soon himself was so baby drew hantem. Now, no production for your meeting. Sebiu, sir, production meeting movie amoye. What you say?
Post
production, moye. I don't know, I will hold, but most our code of ethics at the wa. I don't know, you can help me.
Okay.
But in the general HR policy, no, I know that. In the end, is a constitution, no.
Post production in the room, but when you create any.
In terms of the constitution, no represent that HR document.
Okay.
There are bits and pieces of it in it. But we should have that comprehensive document. It goes straight to the point.
Thank you. Points well made. Chris, now also person can be.
Yes,
Chris.
Ma obia mane ho prepare ni say President Mama Emra was share say code of ethics no the verbal out on yam fan by and it's as if nothing is happening or there will be some kind of indiscipline in government. No. Me mika asisudua Ghana for the draw. I am President Mama Yima. Aka one day kurampo he will do it. And you see, I'm a bit surprised that
point well made.
I'm a bit surprised my senior brother Kamal is creating impression as if, President Mama and NDC bar within 3 months in a try a white in Ghana for a person. No, this is a government. We are not running away from our responsibilities.
Or say doom so.
That is why I'm saying that government has not come out to say doom so. Okay.
Where are
abaya wa admitting the responsibilities.
And then this adum so.
And I make sure say na enema nkuyi. Sankani and this bibia su come out. So you think within 3 months President Mama buy na editing etwa wise mu. Say Ghana for under sumu. I mean does this add up?
So as a doom so ne buy amuche be because generational we have capacity, e be a financial way there.
Very good.
I mean ka samjo. Minya opportunity.
Direct question.
Before say you better abano. Me need the then deputy energy minister Collins Evans Adumako. Me need the CI. I'm on no cramp or no ankasa jitum say.
Collins Adumako Mensa.
Yes.
Okay.
Me born them because on record e Adum TV was say omo challenges. There were generational problems and no cramp the next day when you say government are delegated to be on a deal in Nigeria.
And we year ben no.
Me see before election, just last year.
Yeah, when you mean.
You were 2025, okay? And this government took over just less than 4 months. So you take say within 3 months, President Mama and NDC for titi wires. They're gonna fund that so.
Obia say what titi wires.
Does it
add up? Say ya, no say
it doesn't add up.
Do see.
Now,
most of be be. Bimia, ye di to me amamo. What yes? I was so omo ye do see na dia pamo mu. It is so what na. Now be catch them say eno wo buy 3 months ni. See, you are not doing the minister any good. What you should be telling us a pragmatic measures are. What put in place? What you say? I don't agree with you. Some of the issues typically are finance. Some of us have been even proposing.
You can't agree with him. On Kai and Tidiana, now what we know.
Because
maybe generational, capacity, and a financial. On Kai will be Tidiana agreeing.
Even
which one are you agreeing?
Minister John Dinapo.
Minister
John Dinapo. For now, Minister John Dinapo out. I'm a Ghana for issues are confront the energy sector. There were generational issues. Our government no go so away then.
Generational issues.
He's solving it. So if government has come within 4 months, he's solving energy crisis. Minister has not been quiet. The government itself has not denied the fact that look, we don't have this challenge. So why this early,
because there were enough power budgets or then there were generational issues.
Me am to women energy expert. 2.
The
minister one no edam I'm a Ghana for what say look, we have challenges and we are fixing it. Government has not run away from its responsibility.
Now,
but for people to create impression
if you say baby take
for communication purpose,
take pay any sense. I didn't create me generating my
for communication purpose. Let nobody create impression as if do so now a woman. It is the make of the current government. That is the point I want to make clear.
Who made it?
After 3 months for
it is a idea Yababa inherited. This is a problem confronting this country. challenges are na eka ho Ghana for the pam omo no e bi na ye ba beto a ye solve
and your question
so you don't expect that within these 3 months it will be solved. But I want to assure you in less than a year of this administration they will not be doing so.
Sesi ano endi anhyehyɛ ye baako mienu na mo de agu akwan mu sɛ ye dissolve
nhyehyɛ ya aban we di agu akwan mu ne sɛ sikasam bia a ɛwɔ hɔ ɛwɔ saa sector no abenu tutu ho anamo a ye make sure say kakrampo na ewo ho a ye tue sa aka no say be ya Ghana for benye light afibon.
All right.
These are things we are doing. And I want to assure you, say, these challenges are they are temporary challenges.
All right. Yes, come on.
You see, simple. Ya nya de Ghana for se mon kotena nchen na ye nto abama NDC for no me na me hwa de. Aban no ka kire say to 120 days social contract you want me Ghana for happen.
Na dum so
aka 8 days obviously.
Okay.
Energy.
Yes so.
Aka 8 days na me kai mo say mo na mo abam na dum so no eya de
130 days.
So don't worry. Na mo to light mu. Onu say na ya. Onu say ya to light mu. 14.75%.
No kwawu no. President Mahama Kache former president Nana say after shifting the burden on me. Now you are saying that what?
So that's what it is.
What pushy burden na man we say any me dey amount in
here. So no until the baby na push burden man. On never ka say meet my here. And son the man baton the man say ya the amount. Nse wo ka say meet my ya. Ye ma yen hwe me dey ye ma yen hwe no come pe. But yes say wa wo ko yen che ye no. On so be ube mi ya say ye ma yen hwe ye ma. I said, look, one day even in government is power.
It's power.
Like I said, one day no one just access.
Thank you, but you call
access. Don't worry, it will be solved.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Moko thank you to. Thank you to ni mon pro.
Yeah.
It is saying Dr. Baomi aka say e-levy any cathedral ni e keka ho. Among for say no grafa daily poster Professor Kwegwaza aka say asem we dey na ya ka ada afei na mani insano wada nyane a won say we na Ghana for kana na fe na obi ati no ama nani aba ne ho so
yo me da say the aseme be sibia e wonyina so
okay
e wo de ntia bibi esi
okay
whether it's good or it's bad there is a reason or a causative effect as it were uni MPP e ko abato na e sha se e ko abato enye from 1992 and they presented ya papa late Edubuahin. Na wiye no parliamentary no MPP e boycott ya anko. And e konya only one independent parliamentary person. Oh no free boko. How are you? I'm for the currency.
Okay.
No represented as opposing one single opposition. E by 1996 and they saw another election. 96 election aye ko ye no. And pampa ye no ye 61 people in parliament as ye parliamentarians led by the venerable J.H. Mensah Nyame the currency. I me mo abakosem ni say yenka who say as a party we have traveled from somewhere to where we are today. From 96 our candidate was John Adekye Nsroma, His Excellency former president. Maybe we will be on the payment channel. Okoya anyi wantena hono o say look me ko aprobo me ko Ghana nyina e wo mu say yanto aba ama me de ba me ko akofa nase ama Ghana for say omotimi kura atimi agimatum say me nyina as a frankatuni emma MPP almost to aba emma MPP e wo mu say yantime nidi yantime we nidi 1998 ye ko ho conference e wo sunyan so now look, look crying a serious conference at Yakoda. 98.
Christ the King Church.
The matters that happened in Sunyai was not a joke. And so you know, after that, President Kufuor won again in 1998. And Oko Hukoyi, yeah, papa, Alhaji Ali Muhammad as his vice.
Leader.
Find a crazy leader. 98, the Sanko election 2000. And then Yakupon Yadom. And they win. You win, the president of the republic then 2001 still went round in the country I mean, as president, to thank Ghanaians for voting for the NPP. Some after 2004. Even the party said every candidate will be in the piano. The year or call round. Me carry 2008.
Yet I say any in contention.
Yes.
But and some now all can
yes.
And as I see, I didn't come up.
And I may can say, until I may shall say, can't say, be a piano. And I was the reason why that has happened. Is it a fact that people were not happy with some of our policies? Fact. Intina, many who said, yes, of course, you said it. That's why there is criticism to build our democracy.
No,
get to her crown and
a pay and Mujin is saying, did you accept it?
And a pay crown, I can't do so once. And what did my brother say? And a pay a more power, make a do so once or catch him and say, and your way is no more shed up it. Okay. And I am trying to say that it's not. Of course, we have even admitted. Look, let me tell you. I've said this in always I say it. So politicians, if we accept to be modest in life, not only politicians, everybody, you will enjoy the sweetness of life.
What is in the power? Inti semunya kodru asemu opposition kasa na yeso nko.
Don't be
friendly.
Yes.
Ye fremu amofa, ye hiamu amoba, eni adeba munya kodru onumu a. Ase Ghana nyina asom. Even the president has time for extracurricular activities. But politicians need time.
May the suborno be bo monfan cheme. Yen ye citizens of this country.
Omanfo.
Yes, Omanfo. Why? Good. Yeah, the power more beer. I believe we are now learning. Our perception is that Wadani is demigod.
After 30-something
years,
we are now
we are saying.
Oh, I see.
That's what we are.
Okay.
The media, I'm telling you, if the solid was 10 CD, they will raise the solid to 100 CD from that person's power. That's what is happening.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Samson on what I want to take. Maybe I said
hold on. So no. In charge.
And I'm saying that you're in charge.
It's a good will. No, who said me.
You're in charge. Depending on opposition, no more 10 CD, no general. But of my 10 CD, in charge. Now what power now? I'm 10 CD. I say 100 CD. Sad depending so who the 100 CD. No only baby your coffers can I free. And it becomes an issue. Into onya who say me fa ye ba ha me a call no kra me fa. Because I say me your power. Me no ati lottery sisike. And then one look shepherd na see. You say what show me.
An appointment.
Now you say director of communication the national lotteries.
Okay.
Hey, it's a big man. Oh, then all to
say you know to man again. Now busa no what kind one. Was see. Was see emere asesa.
Okay.
So I think generally there will be critique when you are in government, and then you would have to assess it. But also when you are in government, communication is something. My example said the response he gave me, and co-oppositioner or the Obeka say yeah, na also do so. But for now he's telling me say one man share down to wires. So Kokwaza would say we have spoken about it. Yes, even some of us within. I remember Dr. Baumianka Sankasa yedi e-levy ba. He was against e-levy. What's not Peace FM? One of your and said that he personally doesn't believe in the concept of e-levy. Dr. Baumianka said it. So and Obeka say I didn't know can he had a position even on it. What you say? Samson Ebimuso party had a position on this other things
okay.
What you say? So of course after we are mobile mo post mortem, I will say your mistakes why post mortem then will say it be a policy of cathedral, it be a policy of e-levy, it be a policy of this amount for no and share the MP. So on his thank you talk, no kai bium say and ye jetum ye policies be mo dey aban maye ye policies be ankoye no ntino what about here. So at the end of the day no ye bomb pay say ye san ba we will be able to correct our mistake me this no
okay say opponent Dr. Mani Boama minister for defense and now show on Facebook maybe say na be but we are blaming everyone but himself for NPP's defeat and I'm one within paragraph watch it down blaming others does not equate to accountability. Says so as a ebimusu womua within and without. Omu feel say still no doc on yin to me say me to me ye be na a contributing in loss.
I am so happy with this question. First of all, I listened to Dr. Bawumia on his talk. Dr. Bawumia has not been emphatic. Say me blame me or be say me on a mama yusu. One kind of sir. Or say yen as a buying and a part and I will be. Yet the key decisions be based on research those decisions were inimical to our growth in terms of political aid.
Okay,
one blame
maybe it will be practically, but okasa ebi mo be making deductions and inferences.
So it's as simple as that.
Shouldn't it be clearer and plain so that amount for will not make their deductions from near all countries?
So those who are talking about blame, have they made it clearer to say Dr. Bawumia blame Asimesi?
Yes, at a point, you know.
Did they mention?
To say, uti omunchemwa, paragraph say.
Omunchemwa, and I said they mentioned.
They mentioned when they were asked. Dr. Manibu Amadi and your Troy, and I have not heard him explaining. But paragraph, you know, or say, so, kase, President Bekan say, "Emfa e-levy ma, enti the e-levy aba." I said, still, I won't need to muse. It looks as though the president caused it. He said we won't, and we did. It's in a way, no. Oh, that's one. I am a president. What about you? You were the head of the economic management team. And you been one videos about. Oka said this is a solid economic management team. For people telling him that, look, you were part. So just accept responsibility and say, me, I'm a economic messiah. Men to me and kika a consonance ye. You see,
you're moving from politics of deception to politics of truth. It is very important. Something say anything I would pen earlier on say, that means you knew something. Why didn't you say it?
Okay.
And I'm saying that today, if I have come to realize, say, these were the findings Ayanya. And I was part of it. Is it a fact that Dr. Bawumia was a vice president or not? It's a fact.
Okay.
Is it a fact that he was a candidate or not? It's a fact.
He was.
And is it a fact that Dr. Bawumia, same former vice president, is the one saying, say, e-levy, cathedral, and other policies of our government went against us or not? It's a fact.
It's a fact.
So in this case, you know, you wanted him to say, oh, without me, e-levy that one would have, you would have read that portion of blame in it. But he is speaking in generic, say, me as vice president, me as a candidate of this party, me a member motor, ma recognize it and now video who say, no one way, you know, I'm wying.
Okay.
Based
so
on this,
e-levy now I'm wying.
Yes.
E-levy cake, you know, why you try?
That's what I'm saying. Even if,
you've
answered my question now. So even if he was part, indeed, he's saying that what we were part and did was not right.
Thank you.
That's what I say. But see, before I move to the area, or 24 or 82, maybe it would be a channel pay.
Okay.
Or the wisdom. Emma John Dramani Mahama some time ago, Okosram.
Okay.
No say oh, sa quite probably. Say Ghana phone 12 amount. She will cheat. Make her and from so why. Make her mistakes are why. Na catch Ghana for say when me ye man ye. That's exactly a good advice. And that's exactly what correlated to what Dr. Bawumia is saying.
Afterwards, then candidate Mahama or campaign or can saying.
That is why in his campaign, Mahama is on record to have said I've made mistakes and I'll come and correct my mistakes. He's on record to have said so.
So Wajia Fobonatu.
And I'm saying
that is that kind of or some form of BBC.
That's exactly
Ghana for Shushefi Dr. Bawumia. I will say,
first of all,
I made a mistake.
Mahama was president.
Forgive.
Mahama was president and took decisions. Dr. Bawumia was vice president, not president. With the vice president, I am saying that
was spoken so highly of that the president said, "Me economics."
Yes.
Now that he organized lectures
and he
that built the trust and the confidence of the people that we have an economics as a vice president.
Yes.
So things are going to turn around, and things don't turn around. You don't think he better and better say, create a concept me to me asesa niama enso me ntumi anye sa me pamocho bi aniama ankoye but mo nsan ma me kwan na afi me be ya mo be
is a good question. The MPP did policies.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 pay. Yeah, 5 pay.
Okay.
Out of the year, now out of 100%, you know, Dr. Bawumia has singled out 1, 2, 3, or 4 to say that these were not so good policies.
Maybe those were just examples.
Absolutely. So for you to have said, say, he was the vice president, yes, it's true, he was celebrated. Okay. He was this, but there are other the goals of the government.
All right.
And then, even Abaifo from Abai, they have adopted some.
Okay.
And even added money to it to do it, like the free SHS.
May I say, Nana, Yanko, Dr. Bawumia, thank you to NPP.
Alaji there, menyanka ni so kasa.
Adent.
Why? Bibi ayedui.
Wako contest ya tune to aba. Say ya ntu amani mpa kakra bi ko san light to man.
Bibi ayedui.
Ghana so de ye pass da. Say Ghana mpunya kra nyame kra pass da.
Mama nkasa eni se oda Ghana force. Miss benya kra nke eni se wakasa.
Enti nko omu kwa aseda na obi foforo nkasa.
Say ye be fa nia Jason Kodia any MPP executives edi kan na ni ntia omo twen adwasafo say omra disciplinary committee.
Okay.
Any the likes of others now. It's not different from the Alaji.
How?
So I just have a quick grant in the interview. So Okokan ni ntia MPP elusuye. Enyoma wo mu yiye ya.
Personalize no kan ya ye de ye ono ajwa.
Me hunu the same thing na Alaji suye but ejaba koya Alaji
no. Kama akwa kan say Dr. Bawumia is speaking in generic terms or generalizing no. But ebia ajwa de no or personalizing no. And I say obubon crofo din into access course bina all settle ewo.
Dr. Bawumia de ne friend saying say enu de nye blame game on.
No.
Then
wakwa aseda and o say we na ama ye ni nkunu.
Why na eni nkunu?
O say omo nti you see
when na di anim wo hu general awakọ ko a waka say ye di nkuku ana waka say me di nkuku.
You say we lost.
They
ya
mama kama sam
mama say na me tie na me busa kosa.
Oh busa me kosa bia busa bia me yiwa no.
Okay.
Yeah. The thank you to na MPP for it. I agree with Kamal. Eya dia edahwa amanyo kubia se bi ye ko okonu wie ye di ntwo no se bi ye ralan entempa na we call the 16 regions.
Which of the ntwo main one?
Oh your friends saying main 2024 the year.
Oh ntwo no why na
why na si there what you say?
Okay.
Asida sum kura so campaign office grammar so for by my
okay.
But wait ade say ye hihye agenda ya hihye
agenda say
oh no say me kamba ye pese obi edi kan etumrika ansa no ma maka aba.
That's wrong.
Obi ben edi kan to me that because before I be Dr. Bawumia tape no ye bo honorable Kennedy Japan onu so kasa wo e na ade omu kwei other executives na
me kan hihye ya e de ye kopie bibia omu
kama pachokom ye
oh that's a mu kasa edi
ai makache no nti de koso
en hihye no omu di kan hihye ya e ma thank you to no e ba em no.
Okay.
Nobody is against the thank you to.
Okay.
But a whole shisheye no kwan mo fast no.
And shisheye ben.
Papa Kufuor, ordinary example.
Okay.
96 and 98 no mo call crises king e wo sunyan. Odi nkunim na that time na edi.
Okay.
We no kwatena London kakra.
Okay.
Na eja Papa Kufuor adaroma esa e de no buy.
Okay.
And ona yinyina ye koy what is na ye call before then na ye beba 98 dey na see ye di ntwo 96 thank you to na omoye no it was on the laps of the party. Make a party no and a thank you to led by the chairman. When you are in a position, it is the chairman that is the leader. Until the chairman carries along the defeated flag bearer.
Okay.
No, the nako.
Now we chairman in your.
But where the flag bearer now we do in Chono. And I say, or person would deal him. Debbie, and yes, I am.
Come on, Abuche. Now, why and I go to Miss Waba?
Party no dim no gina party no didn't call ye party your losing phone in by into say dear say obek kan as Debbie or what a party no di nim ne akwaseda
na we anya party na hihye party na
na make say en hihye na da hono. If you have listened to the other camps within the NPP, they are literally not happy.
What are the other camps? Come up.
Of course, Kennedy Japan and Kofugina, they are not happy with Nshisheya.
Okay, camp
before
camp baby.
Oh, some of my example. What about Japan? What about Japan? Are there any more?
And you
Dambocha, no, your party campaign chairman. What no?
And you say honorable Canadian Japan kasa it's more matia benya no or promotion or mumbe kwa kofi
Japan ansa oh na ndese difference dey ben fa be fra with Mr. Onyabtre dey bi nyawo ye kan boko ya and now why you fe tomo ni kan ba mako
say ka thank you no wan ko ka wo baby foforo nya thank you
odi kan ya Canada esasem na nye news odi kan ya kan dey me pese me kire wo ni say nhihye na eda ho no ansa na party ni babe announce ni thank you no say no ni second side na nkomo koye thank you
me pacho Debbie
no ma show mo to ase
Debbie
what you say die me pese me kire ni say party no e won nhihye per the constitution once you are out of government it is the chairman that is the leader of the party and the chairman leads every single activity of the party and then
so who is leading this thank you
question for him
who is leading this thank you to
oh that's a large in the
hold on. You see, let's be fair.
Yeah,
no,
this is not fair.
It's not fair to us. I'm a member of the National Council who took
the or represent you almost more clarify. Come out. First of all, no, what can say we ya no na yonko. When they do thank you to me.
Me say me amete me a deputy director of communication of the party.
Okay.
Mr. I'm a member of the National Council of the party, which is the second highest decision-making body of this party after conference.
Okay.
Make us a match. Your core conference, your core National Council meeting last week.
Okay.
Okay. Ewo Alisa. And a flag bearer, as our tradition, for former flag bearer, 2024 flag bearer. And our car say, me wa proposal. Ye re-election no party no call meeting say. Ye kwa committee or me call round akwa the entire which is the Makoko committee.
Okay.
Based on that nanka me thank you Tom to thank people. Okay? But because says I you made no eba no. Ntina me twe sign say gen twen omu bi omodwuma na nanka me the proposal yaba. And the National Council get to me say sa na all these candidates are ye wa mama history omo aye. No mo kwa national executives who have time can follow them or be part of the tour or meet my call round.
Now choke you
I'm not what I'm talking about.
Yes. I'm fast and na masempamo chawo. Na ka me be ko thank you to.
Yes.
And then so committee say me buy. Ti area committee say ma me ko thank you to. Enka party ni de ma o ma dwuma na o mu de ni hihye say esese ye ko thank you to. Aye traditional we have been doing over the years.
Usually and if you want to go and trace our history candidate and this proposal me ever say I am going round on a thank you to as somebody who have presented na party ni mistress say mo
it is a candidate in the bar.
Yes.
Why na fe odi animu e be your party ade and a candidate in the aba nti se party what time wa executives be ko
what kind of pepe yet hey the 2024 flag bearer and the national chairman of the party are on this point. Thank you, Tom.
Okay.
Let me quote the General Secretary.
Listen,
I am saying that party or
the thank you tour is done by the former flag bearer and the party, because the party actually sanctioned the thank you tour.
Of course.
See the General Secretary. See the General Secretary. Was it is the unifying character of Dr. Bawumia that has made it possible for him, referring to Dr. Bawumia, to invite all those who contested against,
of course,
to be part of the.
So there's nothing wrong.
So if
but for Dr. Bawumia,
obviously the General Secretary. Why first of all, why did the proposal the flag bearer? Flag bearer. And I'm saying that the party and the flag bearer, former flag bearer, are now together to embark on a thank you tour. Make us say, your brother is taking camps.
Thank you. Oh
no.
Please, when you have a trainer, make us high.
Okay.
Utie and someone alaji ekan na. Utie someone alaji ekan. Nienti a umudi ncho. Dienti a nipa dodo e free party nem. Omo mo akukuduro itimi free party nem. Dienti a omo mo ni akukuduro so me free party nem mo free party nem e wo makoma mu. Arrogance of power. So kai say Ireland any ye be free party you can about arrogance of power.
Okay.
Sir, the hijacking of the party. You movie party no from party head office. Ediko see obi residents. Say oko you have ni makwana so ha. Na ye the party na akwa si ho. Ene institute bia ewo cantonment side ho baby.
Institute.
That's a party now communication for you no more conform where you free Dankwa Institute. No drop party communication strategy.
Okay.
Any as a Dankwa Institute, no party office me. Yes, I kono. Ena a share from Polafuku apenso. Okay, say party a head office and the opposition. Me as chairman, and I'm the leader of the party. Wow, we are former flag bearer, be an ordinary member of the party. By respect. Until you acknowledge you. Until you cannot operate the party like your private company. Until you perceive a party no you head office. Obi can say there be one tiasi. Any the pamo Paul a free party.
Do you foresee mistakes of the past being repeated now?
So what share your kind hostility what party do? And that's who.
Anytime
party also
anytime
there been any time you want me busa question we went to me you man come out here me see
me busa questions
na say me enye me no na eya di me see then they catch me no
only
dan no a campaign manager
okay
wo hu no wo thank you I say
no, but you, of course.
Me patron.
You don't have.
Me say buachi ejakun.
No.
Wo hu no.
Look.
Me papa diba.
Na campaign kra se no won ko.
Okobi. Oti campaign team no so nam na wo ye adwuma. Hwehwe wo behu.
Okay.
Bom ne ebebie. Hwe. Ai, your friend is saying
thank you first form.
Also over so and you see at the end of the day whatever that made people leave the party, the end beneficiary of it all was Alhaji. At the time he never spoke about it. Now I can't levy yourself. Kojo upon Nkrumah.
That is very
Kojo upon Nkrumah. Yet ya no beka kire yen say Dr. Bawumia endorse levy. E kire ya pem no was it there be one kind of name Dr. Bawumia was part of the decision making body that brought about the drafting of the e-levy. There be brofo men or person or the eke. What you say? He is blaming everybody. He is blaming almost everybody. In fact, as we speak, the yenim ayatiti. And it's all mampenyin that krala. You blaming me. Anti Roman ye can't a cathedral asem. Omaimu ye can't cathedral asem. Yenti ohwe MPsa omunusu omusiti nyina. MPsa omugina ekatsatia abanini hihye ya na enya na enkuyi. And Shishaya ne wo party ni mu ane one Cynthia Morrison mo apia kubi mo your ope secretary de miamia your friend saying Subi Eugene ya pamo mo yo se hwe no ma ntia nkofu jai party wo mo nyo ma adwene so mo ye ni you
oh yeah sure no no mo kan unity as
mo yo ma adwene so mo ye ni you so mo yo madwe so mo ye ni ya na ene ayete hi wo abesiru ababa wa na ase abranti bia neni agi se wo bekwa akodom MPP
yeah
hey you from thank you so boa mumie ni
boa de obeka se boa na ni
he doesn't know what he's talking about
na me ko na man kan bi de we na kan sheda mfa mo la but yeah largest opposition opponent
efa ho pa omoka ho na ebo
na so mo de efa ba
we mu so de ebo ba
Obaya isi to na omo ye na omo say thank you to
mpachowani
to me who ni say a confession to a to bi a omo na ma ye confess say abra na ye kechre Ghana for say amammo na omo bu no amammo boni no mo ayo mo anu din omo aso din ti so oso no kechre Ghana for say na ye politics na ye enne omo ahu na kure Dr. Baumia never accept responsibility. He's known for that.
I know you're
what guys are omuba abaimo for more than 1 year. Akonya bia obanya bia no oka subo na odebo president mama. More than 1 year. Akonya bia from 2017.
Was it not in order because I did not president mama na
no. Meba na president mama na ye de na wo.
No office one
mobile. Office one handed over ma mu January 2017. We blaming this up to 2018. Dr. Baumia. And he has been confronted by reality. You can say Dr. Baumia was introducing unfriendly economic policies. No mo say yeboa. Obi a we economic wizard.
And you no pen and no introducing. Why? And you see the pronoun me. Can oppress who never buy. Say mo committee na mo take decision na on for us. We be ba bontia be ka dem nkan.
Say ya na ma Ghana for. Ewo mu nkunsa o mo ti bibi o mo te. Say ya massage. Why? Obi a wotimi kwatwa cake o, e-levy cake. O down ho a wo say na wo nka ho. I mean how? Mr. MPP for midway crumble. Oh, my brother, don't do it.
Never said so. It's one castle on camel or say a near ma and ma ye deem kugu.
Okay, Matthias here. Cathedral. Ye need Matthias here. Ye need Krumha.
Oh, my
mo, ye need Omemoha. Na Kenofuriata, no a finance minister. They wasted taxpayers' money. Round share Ghana for catch one say e-levy no there pa bie nduma ye akwan see hospitals. You turn around today to tell Ghanaians that na enye
and na me busa say one
well we know here when they told Ghanaians say NDC for any for
no no Dr. Bawumia na call rounds call yes sensitization no and na make say okay oka cabinet mo ya meeting ade no onfo so but majority fo so and do you expect him as a vice president say me dey call meeting no na me fo so
we obi our principal na wo te ho na ye hyenhye bone a e wo say wo yi hu say me din hia
sa na o ye
obi a tie Why? Where you walk room ha?
This is strange.
Cathedral. Ene ya ka say Ghana for sika mutu amena di ahim no. Eye nipa bonsam. Mun drink Ghana for ho. Omo say dana ye boa.
But Chris,
today
I keep asking you, say,
opposition no.
Say nipa 5 cry no say no. Adeway I am not for it. But aba majority na ka say ye for aswa. What do you want him to do?
Me won say won here o ma me you are no titia. Ye tihi. Nipa for na ye tihi. Say ye fa adwun bi a ye face adwun we no. Eye adwun a edi fin baba ye ho. Me pese fin e de baka come home. I will look into your face and tell you, look, count me out. That is principle. Count me out.
Minutes will carry that.
So we are penny now to wana and kwala we na nkana e baka na nka we for wonka humbi.
Okay.
Is it former vice president Baumia? In someone I walk kano. Enya dia e fina e kano hono. Ebet mako. Ghana for ahun pefe say yet from day one ye kasi pape one kana kore. And obi a one kind of no he need not go near leadership position now for say yebo wono ankasa bie na anum ka
nti so obi catch say he's a good man, he has integrity, just
that
he was caught in a
after
certain
causing
way.
the mess. He has been confronted by reality. Who feels out there were president if Ghanaian had made a mistake, if Ghanaian had made a pardonable mistake.
See, in all fairness, or a vice president, the back stops with the president. Nti say enyo no ne de asudie ne share ne sa people na se ne bibia sise ya ebeye se ebeka se chinchin atwe na boss ne atwe no aboss so ene na na do se ebeye ne de
oh say waka wo man ya hu say arrogance ka hu what say arrogance wa ben no
arrogant
oh why yeah born yeah NDC for yeah the suburb former president Akufo-Addo say he was arrogant. We are not running away from that.
Okay.
We said he was arrogant.
Did you ever label Dr. Baumia so arrogant?
No, Dr. Baumia Baba Jatun saying someone the president was arrogant.
Okay.
Oh, you see?
He has come to endorse what we said. We've been vindicated. We said President Akufo-Addo was arrogant.
Dr. Baumia didn't say President Akufo-Addo was arrogant.
Was he not arrogance?
He for power. It
means he was he also arrogant himself? If that is why you are saying, say sana no arrogant. He for arrogant. He should tell us.
Okay.
MPP are ben work on. Yeah, say the then president was arrogant to the extent that him full sorry no arrogant. And the challenges today, former vice president Baumia Bakasi, arrogance of power no can he for arrogant.
We no kind on tia your money.
We that is including the former president. It we were right.
Okay.
We means so he was arrogant. His boss was arrogant. And unfriendly economic policies. Obia now say you have a solid economic team. A solid economic team.
Okay.
Look at how he's flip-flopping.
And
is it wrong say ana ni say so Obiba can say president Vice President Baumia flip-flopper now. Obia will say you have a solid economic management team.
A flip-flopper no person choice.
Why? Was it economic yes. Was it economic team we no a solid. What a team. And that's no kind. Less than 5 months in opposition. Was it unfriendly policies, economic policies are not able to Emma Ghana for kwa hunchemu ka huno mutu abetie. So did you manage the economy well?
Okay.
With good economic management team will introduce bad policies are Eddie Ghana for kwa hunchemu.
Thank you. Unfortunately, into me.
What kind? What kind?
Chris Pacho Medase. Into me. But just a minute of last words.
Yes. President Baumia obe explainer bre. Enya dia Ghana for be mistake as a coffee disaster we abene abechina.
Any that decision Ghana.
So why? Na adia mama standard that President Mama said nobody will make a mistake to change it.
That's okay.
He knows. He's my big brother. He knows.
I'll give you.
If the standard is a continuation of doing so, then you are doomed. If the standard is the skyrocketed prices of goods and services in this country, you are doomed. if the standard dokona move from 5 cities now will complain no to 10 city and then you are doomed. If the standard now will can cement move from 100 cities to 150 cities and then you are doomed.
That is not true.
Check it. Anyway, that's fine.
I just been this morning.
You see,
Dr. About that one they mean my own call.
I'm just
cement 125. So don't mislead the public. But will you give me time
it's so simple as that. The platform is so papa. Me and Vincent Asefo.
Honorable Echo. Okay.
And I have the video and I was so happy.
Okay.
About conduct of some appointees in government then. What just here? Say, Dr. Baumia, it can be for arrogance or power. Don't squarely and narrowly think say it's one individual no work. Or the name can say, look, arrogance of power was an issue.
Okay.
My brother Vincent Asefo sat here to say, Onukro as MP, wako appointee ho, I'm a treatment of nyaye was a very bad treatment. This is an MPO. How much more Obia will be to acquire free so me I have an experience. So many.
Oh, when you experience.
Yes.
But I
am saying that. I'm saying that.
It's not what you say.
Appointees of government. No, 1 minute more time. Appointees of government were misbehaving. Were arrogantly carrying themselves. And I'm saying that we have learned lessons from it. So if the vice president, the former vice president is saying it,
encounter.
Me no be doing come no problem.
Me mpa bonten come
after that apologize it will be unfair for me to sit here and now repeat it again to him. But nonetheless, no, my just experience no. Yeah, hey, was me do. But you see, let's describe. You see, Amani could be any problems. Me Kai John Dramani Mahama will be 2016. Your cow, a fire end home. Or say he rode a lame horse into the election. John Dramani Mahama's West. Or say end this now the core, a baton was a lame horse. And so, and now on the president, until we will have disagreements. We'll come together and hold. Until now, I am of the view of this amnesty. I support that idea.
Which amnesty?
The Japan can say those who have been suspended in the party, whatever. Let's bring everybody on board. I am for it.
Okay.
My point is that, however, Obi I suspended unless one can say, "Oh, baby, they will be unfair." There is suspension. Nana ya must say you suspended. No one the class of
the munku
the
number is na just
no,
take the opportunity.
Of course, like he said, he's my friend. Listen, we talk sometime. And I tell him that look, together is beautiful. We can come together.
Thank you.
Ye dey pon no. Go where's the OPJ no nyo be kasa bi.
1 minute. Woman kasa bi say. It's only fair.
Alaji, or the longest serving running mate of the party.
Okay.
Or the running mate 8 years. Or be vice president for 8 years. What you say? Party no bibia edu no. Omu betie futua. Ni womu kono. Senia womu kono. They are going deeper to the ditch.
Thank you. 1 minute now.
Oba.
Yes.
Me can't say President Mama standard I was set to know. I saw my brother Kamal spring up because I won.
Yeah, said
standard that President Mama said to know. He is strong to the sense.
Standard. I was a standard.
President Ghana for Oshushe, President Mama. Akumbrase Juma. And Numa Ghana for Ghana Mambunu Su Omunya. A Juma would a policy and Nemenu Kasi will be you Ashanti region. Pensioners, chronic diseases are a can't to my for senior citizens
omo
nim ne omo baby a boafo abeba mama care no china or lunch e wo health sector sector ho benu kasi o china chi Wednesday o apprenticeship president mama ka say wo de boa Ghana mabunu Ghana fo no or lunch bi e wo tamale. These are standards. And another one is we in NDC and all government appointees will not sit down for MPP communicators like my big brother here to mislead Ghanaians. To have been a war, he was it mean 150. That is a big lie. Check your records.
Go and check.
It is not true. Look, 125. Me to be an OP. Me sa to be account.
Gasen. It's not true.
Some omo on the types. Omo on concrete here. Clustering. Arrogance.
Me concrete here. Me
42.5. 42.5. It's not up to 150. 125.
I 125. Why do you lie?
Thank you.
37.2. I 107 cities. I just bought some this morning.
Please make that
so the receipt aba.
So these are the way price no na. Okay.
I think increase does not increase. No, I increase as I increase. I increase as I increase here.
Madam, Chris Bellamy Dugan, ANC communication.
From 100 cities, also 125.
Kamal Dean.
Let me find the post in your portfolio, no social.
Oh, man, try, man. Director of communication.
As some no kind of one say they have say, o say a mere essence.
Okay.
Communication.
Chris, that time of a cast or basunya a year communication.
Who you mean, ma?
You can't say,
NDC communication team member. Oh, yeah, Director of Communications, NLA. Okay. And Kamal Dean Abdullahi, NPP communication team member. And then Wamia Sian will say, oh, yeah, the National Deputy Communications Director. And also,
I don't know why your producer keeps writing that.
Miss I have to post name, Deputy Communications Director.
Also, a former
ambassador. To Saudi Arabia. Our man call. Special aid to Chief Alache Mante. Also for the Akika Honebra. Na ko ye MPP nia.
What Genefi party?
What Genefi party?
Or person Samba.
Or person.
Me can't be that.
And Pachano say you don't want to papa. Yes, sorry, so no, a quick one. Happy birthday. And come Nancy Klupi. Ochadia Wonita Bed International School was Specters UCC Social Studies level 400 for Nina Uniomushia was in Lutheran School no Emma happy birthday and happy birthday and come KK Miss Berry also Yejuma Ritual Cosmetics Benedict and nearby I'm happy birthday last one and come Mrs. Stories Asari Mensa Anointed Word Chapel International Achimota Gulf Hills one so Otilia Nunana ene ebusianfo ni nyina ema happy birthday omusi nyame onhira papa mama nda Azel gase e watade fefefe ya Azel pama mama Azel we ma the 8th anniversary ish pacho we Ghana edwumeku a pam niama no e wo Ghana heya it's made in Ghana eno omodian say obekwa Azel na untadi shim no we designing fefe amount sounds so school Azel School of Fashion Designing and so ho ma training ma obi opese fashion designer na fashion illustrator or dance man fa ho ko shim na bebo papa ubewie no so pamade to a edahwa na ehome friend 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 na eya follow no Instagram emame Azel Vogue enyi fefefe ye shemi efi Z-Nails and Beauty aka the hair mama enyi papa jusu enyi paneton hunti ye sanemra ne se good hair rattles enyi pakasa bomodian so obeji enwi papa eye hye fata ubeyi so ache na ebo ne so beso butum every Nails and Beauty oye wholesale nyina enti ukoto ni nwi a utimu se wato adepa ebeche amount owo nail section so ho cosmetic section ho and afi owo kente so section okumenin kente by Z enti any Nails and Beauty enidwa na obenya ne mapanko a owo Spintex Kotobabi owo Ecobank echi ho ape obefre no 055 3837 201 055 3837 201 yeah now I follow on so ewo TikTok amami Nails and Beauty aka the hair mama and no nyaba mama ya kunama anything adwemwe yeda sese oni etina efi no nsia bremu a ebepem sabri upia di onyame enhira wonsa no adwuma na ensiwie emum upon na kodrufia kai se ode na seda bema no oda na se no na onu so eye dodo edi amaw nyame hira yakram e wono china